Stormy. When I came out of the bathroom, I expected to exit, go around the bed and back out to where we had been sitting and talking and hopefully say, okay, time to go, I have been here for a long time. That was actually when I realized how long I had been there. And when I opened the bathroom door to come out, Mr. Trump had come into the bedroom and was on the bed, basically between myself and the exit. Question. What was he wearing at the time? Stormy. His boxer shorts and t-shirt. Question. What was your reaction to seeing him like that? Stormy. At first, I was just startled, like jump scare. I wasn't expecting someone to be there, especially minus a lot of clothing. That's when I had that moment where I felt the room spin in slow motion. I felt the blood basically leave my hands and my feet, and almost like if you stand up too fast, and everything kind of spinned. That happened too. Then I just thought, oh, my God, what did I misread to get here? Because the intention was pretty clear. Somebody stripped down in their underwear and posing on the bed, like waiting for you. Question. What happened when you came out of the bathroom? Did he stay on the bed? Stormy. When I exited, he was just up on the bed like this. Indicating. Question. What happened after that? Stormy. And I went to step around. I laughed nervously, and, tried to make a joke out of it, and step around and leave. Even though I was moving like I was in a funhouse, like slow motion. I thought to myself, great. I put myself in this bad situation. Like, what did I do? How did I misread everything? He stood up between me and the door, not in a threatening manner. He didn't come at me. He didn't rush at me. He didn't put his hands on me and nothing like that. I said, I got to go. He said, I thought we were getting somewhere. I worked out and that you were very good. And I said, The court. Sustained. Move along. The witness. I am sorry, Judge. I don't understand. The court. The objection is sustained. Question. You were both standing up at this time? Stormy. Yes. Question. And what happened next, briefly? Stormy. I just think I blacked out. I was not drugged. I never insinuated that I was on drugs. I was not drunk. I never said anything of that sort. I just don't remember. msnbc. I object. The court. Overruled. Question. Did you at some point? The court. Please approach. Whereupon, proceedings were held at sidebar smiley face. The court. Tell me what your objection is. msnbc. She is making it sound like she was drugged. Ms. Hoffinger. She said she wasn't drugged. msnbc. She said she is dizzy, she blacked out. The court. I got the impression she was saying she wasn't drugged. She is not suggesting she was drugged. I sustained your objection. If you want, I got the impression. Do you want to consult with the other lawyers? Ms. Hoffinger. I can clarify, if you would like. msnbc. I think it should be clarified. She is not saying she was not. Ms. Hoffinger. Sure, I can do that. Whereupon, the following proceedings were held in open court smiley face. The court. The objection is sustained. Continued direct examination by Ms. Hoffinger. Question. I want to clarify and ask you to slow down so the reporter can understand you. Were you saying you were not drugged in any way? Is that correct? Stormy. Correct. Question. You had not had any alcohol in any way? Stormy. Correct. Question. Okay, and that's what you were trying to convey? Stormy. Yes. Question. So, he was standing up and you were standing up. What were your relative heights? Stormy. I am 5'6", 5'7", and I don't know how tall he was. Definitely several inches taller and much larger. Question. But you said you didn't feel threatened. Is that right? msnbc. Objection. Leading. The court. Sustained. Question. Did you feel threatened by him? Stormy. No, not physically. Although, I did note there was a bodyguard right outside the door. There was an imbalance of power for sure. He was bigger and blocking the way. But, I was not threatened verbally or physically. Question. Can you briefly describe, at some point, did you end up on the bed having sex? Stormy. Yes. Question. Can you very briefly describe where you had sex with him? Stormy. The next thing I know, I was on the bed, somehow on the opposite side of the bed from where we had been standing. I had my clothes and shoes off. I believe my bra, however, was still on. We were in the missionary position. msnbc, objection. The court, sustained. Question. Without describing the position, do you remember how your clothes got off? Stormy. No. Question. Is that a memory that has not come back to you? msnbc, objection. The court, sustained. Question. You don't at this point remember, is that correct? Stormy. Correct. Question. And did you end up having sex with him on the bed? Stormy. Yes. Question. And do you know? Withdrawn. Do you have a recollection of feeling something unusual that you have a memory of? msnbc, objection. The court, sustained. Question. What, if anything? Do you remember anything other than the fact that you had sex on the bed? Stormy. I was staring at the ceiling. I didn't know how I got there. I made note, like I was trying to think about anything other than what was happening there. msnbc, objection. The court, sustained. msnbc, I move to strike. The court, the answer is stricken. Question. Did you touch his skin? Stormy. Yes. msnbc, objection. The court, sustained. Sustained. Question. Was he wearing a condom? Stormy. No. Question. Was that concerning to you? Stormy. Yes. Question. Did you say anything about it? Stormy. No. Question. Why not? Stormy. I didn't say anything at all. Question. Do you recall how it ended, the sex? Stormy. Yes. Question. Was it brief? Stormy. Yes. Question. Do you remember at some point getting dressed? Stormy. Yes. Question. And tell us what you recall about getting dressed? Stormy. Sitting on end of the bed, noticing that it was completely dark outside now, and that it was really hard to get my shoes on. My hands were shaking so hard. I had on tiny little. They was strappy gold heels with little tiny buckles. My hands were shaking so hard. I was having a hard time getting dressed. He said, "Oh, great. Let's get together again, honey bunch. We were great together. I just wanted to leave." Question. Did you say no at any time during sex with him? Stormy. No. Question. Why not? Stormy. Because I didn't say anything at all. Question. Did you notice afterwards a DVD on the side table? Stormy. Yes. The DVD I had given him earlier in the gift bag from the show was on the nightstand, that I signed. Question. When you were leaving and you went to leave, what, if anything, did you do or say? Stormy. He said, "We have to get together again soon." He went to kiss me goodbye. I just left as fast as I could. You know, that was it. Question. Did he say anything to you about talking again? Stormy. Yes. He said, "We should get together again. We were fantastic together. I want to get you on the show." And that was it. He didn't give me anything. He didn't offer to pay me or anything or a cell phone number or anything like that. Question. Did he ask you to keep your encounter with him confidential? Stormy. No. Question. Did he express any concern at that point about his wife finding out? Stormy. No. Question. Did you end up having dinner in his room that night? Stormy. No. Question. You said it was dark out when you left? Stormy. Yes. Question. And do you recall how you got back to your hotel? Stormy. It was a cab. Question. After that night, did you tell anybody else about what happened? Stormy. Yes. Question. Just give us a sense of the people that you told and what you told them. Stormy. I told very few people that we had actually had sex because I felt ashamed that I didn't stop it, that I didn't say no. A lot of people would just assume. They would make jokes out of it. I didn't think it was funny. I didn't want to hear about it, or assume that I was paid prostitute, which I wasn't. So I told very few people. I also didn't want it to get back to anybody that I was dating. msnbc, objection. The court, sustained.